In a little village lived a boy named Bunty, who was cheerful and clever, but who was about to learn a very important lesson. One sunny morning, his mother said, "Bunty, take our cow Gowrie out to the meadow to graze, and mind her well all day." "Yes, Ma." And off he led the cow. But on the way, Bunty met his friends playing a wonderful game of gilly-danda. "Oh, I will just play for a little while." So he tied Gowrie the cow loosely to a tree and ran off to play, and quite forgot all about her. While Bunty played and played, Gowrie the cow slipped her rope, wandered off, and walked right into the neighbor's vegetable field, where she trampled the rows and munched up the cabbages. When Bunty finally remembered and came running back, the neighbor was standing there, very cross, holding the cow. "Bunty, your cow has ruined my whole vegetable patch. Were you not supposed to be minding her?" Now, Bunty was frightened of getting into trouble. So, instead of telling the truth, he told one little lie. "Oh, that is not our cow. Our cow has been at home all day." It seemed to work. The neighbor scratched his head, but that one little lie was about to grow. For that evening, the puzzled neighbor came to Bunty's house and spoke to his mother. "Sister, a cow just like yours trampled my field today. But that is strange, for I sent Bunty out with our Gowrie this very morning." Oh no! Now Bunty had to tell another lie to cover the first. I brought Gowrie home early, Ma, long before lunch." "Early? Early? But the cow is not in her shed now. Where is she?" Bunty's mind raced. One lie needed another, and another. She must have wandered off again after I brought her back. Perhaps a big stray bull chased her away. Yes, a huge, fierce stray bull. It must have trampled the field too. A fierce stray bull? Loose in the village? Why, that is dangerous. We must catch it at once." And before Bunty could say another word, the neighbor ran off and raised the alarm. Soon half the village was rushing about with sticks and ropes, hunting up and down for a great fierce bull that did not exist at all. They searched the lanes, they searched the fields, they searched the riverbank, and of course, they found nothing. Bunty watched the whole village in an uproar, all because of his lies, and his tummy turned to ice. His one little lie had grown, and grown, and grown, into such a tangled, terrible mess that he no longer knew which lie he had told to whom. And then, of course, it all came crashing down. A villager found Gowrie the cow, calmly chewing grass behind the very field she had trampled, with bits of cabbage leaf still on her nose. There was no stray bull. There never had been. And everyone turned and looked at Bunty. Bunty went red as a tomato. There was nowhere left to hide. The whole tangled web of lies fell apart, all at once, in front of the entire village. And worst of all, he saw the disappointment in his dear mother's eyes. That night, Bunty sat with his head hung low, and at last he told his mother the whole true story, how he had run off to play and lost the cow, and then told one lie after another to hide it. His mother did not shout. She just drew him close and spoke gently. "My Bunty, do you see now what happens? You told one tiny lie to escape one small scolding. But a lie is like a tangled thread. Pull on it, and you need 10 more lies to cover it until you are all knotted up, and the whole village is chasing bulls that were never there. If only you had told the truth at the very start, that you played and lost the cow, it would have cost you one small telling off, and that would have been the end of it. The truth, my child, is always one simple thing, but a lie has no end." Bunty nodded, and the tears came. "I am so sorry, Ma. From now on I will always tell the truth, even when it is hard. It is so much lighter to carry." And he kept his word. From that day, whenever Bunty was tempted to tell even the smallest fib, he remembered the great bull hunt, and the village in an uproar, and he told the simple truth instead, and his heart was light, and everyone trusted him ever after. So remember, dear children, never tell even one little lie, for a single lie soon grows into 100 and tangles you all up in knots. The truth is always simpler, always lighter, and always the right thing to tell. This is today's story. We'll meet again in another interesting story.